So now I'm just going to show some of the new features that we've put into the SmartValve web application. So the first one is operational groups. That's always been here. But we've changed this slightly in terms of the way that you'll set this up. So I'm just going to go in and create a new template. So I'm just using the test template here that we've got in our test system. So now when I go in there, we can see we can give this a name. So I'm just call it test. Loads of tests in here, we'll just call it test 5. So as before, we can still decide that we want to release it at a time and at a date. Remember, that's in UTC. But the other thing that we've added now is if we set this up, so if there's an operational group that you'll do time and time again, then there's the opportunity here to save this as a template for future use. So if I wanted to say, yeah, absolutely, this is something we're going to do time and time again, so instead of having to recreate it, if you tick this box, give it a name, as I've done here, we call it test 5. You can save those changes, and that will save it when I add the operations to the group. So here you can see I've got no operations being added, as the warning just told me. So this is how we used to search for valves. So we used to be able to search just by the asset number and pull it in. So we can still do that if we want to. We can still type in an asset number. We can search for valves on the DMA if we know the DMA code, or we can search by a location as well. Well, the other way you can do it now is by looking at the map. So here I can go into the map, and I can literally scroll down into this map now and have a look at all the valves. So you can see here we've got a test. We have a test DMA set up, which is just a square really with lots of valves in here. So we can go in now and we can pick these different valves from this list. So I can pick a valve, so pick this one here. I can add a turn to open in there, and you can see it arrives here on the left hand side. I can pick this valve, add a turn to open, I can pick this valve, add a turn to open. So if you're going to do these tasks, then you can obviously reorder them just by clicking the up and down arrows. You can edit each one as well. So if you go in and edit, you can actually put in all the information in here that you want in terms of who's going to be doing this. So I would type in here the technician's name. So I'll put my name in there. We can still put the estimated time that we think the operation should be done. We can add event IDs, permit to work information, and we can add turn profiles in here as well. So we click on the turn profile. It will give us the options to use, either the generic ones that we've got, so not to use a turn profile, use a specific one, or use an operations specific profile. One of the other things that we have now is we have this idea, this notion of silent monitoring. So silent monitoring will send the turn profile. So every valve that has a turn profile set up now, SmartValve will automatically monitor it behind the scenes. So it won't tell the operator how to turn the valve, so like 1 step, 2 step. It will literally just understand how the valve should be being turned, and it will guide them based on what that turn profile has been set up in the background. So we can tick this box if we want to use silent monitoring or not, but it does come as part of the deal anyway. Here we can obviously change the operation type. We want to change it to a turn to close, etc., etc. So we go through each one of these. We assign the technicians. We add the turn profiles, should we want to, each one down as we go down. And if you're going to be going out and you're going to be doing a piece of, say, an isolation work at night, you can set up your close tasks. And instead of having to then go through the valves that you're going to do and put the reverse operations in place, you can now just press this, which will put the reverse of the operations in. So I've done an open and open and open. I then do it in reverse order, close, close, close. You see these are going 1, 2, 3 in terms of order. Then we go 3, 2, 1. They're reversed on the way down. Okay. So this is a quick insight into the new way that we add operations in the operational group.